numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era.
Camara Drive-In. It's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up, 2017 Offensive Rookie of the Year, Alvin Kamara. Fresh off a big performance a week ago, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
On second down, McCaffrey trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing on third down, Newton. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. This is taken at about the 14. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, Shaw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And a look now at the offense for New Orleans.
And the schedule makers have given them a little break right here. Back-to-back home games, and they won last week. So they're trying to make it 2 in a row before they hit the road next week. They have to take advantage of this break in the schedule.
Here's Shaw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Off play action. Shaw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shaw. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 25 carries, 97 yards.
So, partner, 2 games worth, he's leading the league in rushing, so he's now trending. Is that what they talk about nowadays? You talk about trending? That's what he's doing. He'd like to continue it here in this game.
And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Shaw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They run the counter. It's Rose. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Got his open man. It's Carr. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. He gets it to Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Look at him. Mike 47. I got him. Check.
Ooh, with a juke. Going quickly out wide to Moore. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And Thomas has it. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K'Wan Short able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 4th down. So they wind up throwing it against your advice, but the result's still a 4th down.
Well, it did turn out to be a safe throw, and you know how sometimes coaches talk about using short passing game as a run? Essentially, that's what they did there. Now they can kick it away.
Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 27. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton and a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. To throw on 3rd down. Newton. And that is incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive. Shaw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
On 3rd down, Shaw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing just outside his own goal line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. You know, a week ago was one of the best defensive performances I've ever seen. He had 5 sacks. Here we go again.
And he's the type of player that'll keep an offensive staff up all week trying to figure out how to slow him down. But at some point, they just have to take account of themselves and say, I've got to get bodies in front of him so he doesn't disrupt our offense totally.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. To throw on third down, Newton, and that will be incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, look at the juke. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense had...
Cook stripped. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter, and an alley to run, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? 57 Mike. Here we go, D.
On first down, it's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Kamara. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Shaw. And he finds Cook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Shaw gets it to Meredith, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll run on 1st down. Rose. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup. And that's going to bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over.
It got his man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Newton. Thomas has got it, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They go quickly here out to Moore. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Panthers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Newton. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now to try the field goal, and here's Daniel Carlson from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Shaw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw. Shaw completes this one to Meredith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Shaw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll run. This is Kamara. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. On 3rd down, Shaw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rose. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
27-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Time for our players spotlight, and it focuses in here on Cam Newton. They must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love? 4 verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big, big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ready? Right to the 3. 47. Come on, baby. Here we go. 36.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second and 11 now. Newton, and this one hauled in by Will Tye. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Newton's pass is on target to Moore. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch.
Operating from the gun, Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Newton now to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw on second down, Shaw. And this is Cook with a grab. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the gun on third down, Shaw. And that's caught by Smith. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Throwing on first down, Shaw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Shaw. He's got Smith here. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, Time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, where you see the final score there. A field goal, the difference. 17-14, the final. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Royce Freeman, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. A field goal, the difference. 17-14, the final. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Back to throw. Shaw drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Time for our players spotlight, and it focuses in here on Cam Newton. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, open man is Samuel, complete. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check, 59. Down to lose one.
On 1st and 10, Shaw gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Shaw looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Shaw. That'll be complete to Cook. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Try to pound it in, Kamara.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown of the new season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Going quickly out wide to Moore. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Throwing is Newton. He gets it to Thomas. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 yards and a Panther first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Newton now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Pass complete. Newton finding his tight end, Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Ready? 57, come on. Watch the fly, watch the fly, watch the fly. Watch the fly.
Now Newton on first down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Newton delivers this one to McCaffrey. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. McCaffrey. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. The shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Newton. That's complete, right around the 8.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Here we go. Right at the 8. Switch.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback,